Ladies and gentlemen, football season is here, and we have the biggest sale of the year. Head on over to MrMuckCoin.com where you can purchase coins, training, players, and much more. Link is in the description. Use code GS for 30% off.
What up, ladies and gentlemen? It's your boy Jess. Welcome back to another Madden 21 video. Hopefully you guys are doing fantastic. So we got a gameplay coming out a little on later today, but before we get into that, really just wanted to go on ahead and show you guys what we've been working with the team. So I've really been trying to do a lot of spending on secondary players, a lot of spending on... Hold on, I really feel like this microphone gain is just so loud. Hold on, let me try. Maybe that's better, because according to Elgato here, I'm just in the red on the little meter here, and I don't want to be blasting you guys' earlobes out. So same thing like last year, where I was the world's first 30-30-30 defense. I had lockdown maxed out, pass rush maxed out, run stuff maxed out, and I want to try to do that this year as well, because I want all my players to be able to receive different attribute benefits that help them specifically. Like maxing out lockdown is great for Antonio Cromartie, for John Lynch, for Ronnie Lott, for Deion Sanders, but not so good for Reggie White and, different players. Reggie White, I'd much rather have him with either block shedding or pass rush moves and things like that. So one thing that I've been working on, and it's expensive, is Brawler. Finally hit tier 2 of Brawler to be able to get +1 speed. Now, in order to do that, you got to try and get as many 93 overall as possible, because that is the minimum where you can first be able to put ×2 sprinter or Brawler or acrobat or leaper or shaker, whatever it is, chems you prefer. That's the minimum it takes for you to get ×2 overall. So yeah, it's 2,000 training instead of 800 for just one. Like 1,600 training, I can put acrobat on 2 players, whereas it takes ×2 is 2,000. Yeah, you're spending a little extra, but it helps you knock out a secondary physical as well. So on offense, you see the only 93 plus I have, and of course it has to be 93 stock. They can't reach 93 with the upgrade. Like you see, Michael Vick is a 94 overall, but chemistries allowed him to be juiced it up to 94. They have to be a stock 93. And Steve Hutchinson is my only offensive player that is a 93, along with Vernon Davis. Those are the only two. Everyone else is either 92 or lower. So different things you want to keep in mind here is that in order to do ×3 of a chem, not physical, but a chem, lockdown, pass rush, go deep, west coast, like that, you have to be 92 overall. So you want to try and get as many 92s as you can. That way you can start, getting as many chemistries as you can, and then start chipping away at another one. So like right here, all I've gotten so far is just my go deep, right? That's all I have. Now eventually I want all my backups to be 92 overalls. I want all everywhere. That way on offense I can have go deep, and I can have zone run maxed out as well. So offensively and defensively, there's 25 roster spots, right? So we could do the math here. There's 25 roster spots, and if 25 × 3, that right there is what we have. 25, 3 × 5 is 15. You got the 5, you carry the 1. That's what, 75, right? So you can't get 50 and 50 yet. Eventually, at some point, you can. When we get 97 overalls, and you can get ×4 on everyone, and then you'll be able to max out 2 fully. But, little by little, though, maybe I can hit 50, go deep, and then, 25, 30 of zone run, where I can get, instead of giving Reggie Bush throw power and deep route running, I'd much rather have him with, extra carry, extra juking, extra run blocking for my own linemen, little about like that. So, but yeah, so we have 15 brawler and we have 15 and over, the maximum with sprinter on the physical. So we picked up Vernon Davis, and this card, if you take a look on Twitter, if you take a look at a lot of the top tier players in the world that really play this game a lot, they're probably going to shy away from Vernon Davis and say either Jermichael Finley or either Darren Waller is better. And the reason why they're saying that is that Vernon Davis cannot hit the medium route running threshold no matter what you do. So if a lot of people run play fake, which is a very big chemistry this year, and play fake is going to be able to add, I believe, +4 on your short and medium route running. And even if you were to do that for your medium route run, you can only hit 89 maximum, where 90 is the threshold. Is the threshold you want to aim for at, to start the least. Like 99 man is going to play better than 90 man because of the different reaction times, right? 99 is what you want to try to get to. But 90 is the start. That is where, your animations are just different as soon as you hit 90. There's the difference between 89 and 90. 91 might be slightly better than 90. 93 might be slightly better than 92 all the way up until you get 99. But 90 is where you want to try to reach. And medium route running is important for a tight end because that is what the routes where a lot of people love their crossing routes from a tight end. A tight end crossing route is a medium route. That's what a lot of people put their tight ends on. And as soon as you hit 90 route running, medium, they're able to just create extra separation when they run their crossers. Now, unfortunately, Vernon Davis does not hit that threshold. Now, with Go Deep, he does surpass the deep route running threshold, but a lot of people would rather have Waller or Jermichael Finley where they can hit that medium threshold for crossers. Me personally, me being a Niner fan, obviously, I saw him and I was going to be ecstatic. I mean, you take a look at his speed, and he's fast. He's really fast. We got him up to 92 speed. Now, if you had max Niners, you're looking at 93 speed for a tight end. To me, that's just insane. That's really fast. You need someone with excellent speed just to be able to keep up with him. Yes, I'm not going to be able to really create, excuse me, a tremendous separation with the crossing route if you have if you have Micah Hyde subbed in at your linebacker and he's manned up to my Vernon Davis and his man coverage is really high. Yes, I'm not going to be able to just sauce him with the crossing route, but the speed is just different, right? How many people am I going to run into that have a top tier sub-middle linebacker with tremendous man coverage that's going to be able to be manned up on my Vernon Davis? Probably not often. Probably, at least that's what I'm thinking. But his speed is just great. Drags, even though his route running ain't the best, just create separation due to speed. If he's much faster, then he's gonna, be able to create separation. Edrin James did come out today, and at some point I wanted to get him because he's a 93 overall powered up, and that right there allows me to get ×2 sprinter or brawler. That way I can get an extra brawler. Like right now, I'm at 40 sprinter, 15 brawlers. So if I'm able to add Edrin James instead of 40 sprinter, I can now have, if he replaces Bo Jackson, now my sprinter is 41. So now I have one extra sprinter. So now I can take sprinter off of someone and add that to brawler, and now I'm at 40 sprinter and 16 brawler, and then little by little just keep climbing until I'm able to reach 40-40. Which I can easily do. I just need a whole bunch of 93s because, you're allowed 25 players on offense, 25 on defense, and that times 2. If you did that, 50 times 2 is 100. So I can easily have 20, I can easily have 40 sprinter, 40 brawler. You just need a whole bunch of 93s. So defensively, the gameplay you guys are going to watch will not have Deacon Jones in it. I just picked him up after the gameplay. Now I'm recording the lineup update after the gameplay went live. But we did pick up Deacon Jones, and he's probably not going to see the field really. Same with Reggie White. He doesn't see the field any. I picked up Vita Vea today after the gameplay as well. And he is not going to see the field either. The reason why I'm spending so much in these guys that are not going to see the field is because they get ×3 chem and ×2 physical chem. So that right there again is going to allow me to get, my brawler and physical and stuff like that more done. So Patrick Willis was added to the squadron, and as a middle linebacker, 93 speed, 96 play rec, 95 excel. It's going to be my run stopper. He's going to be someone I count on to stopping the runs, hitting the outsides. I can even user him with that tremendous speed. And of course, me being a Niner fan, he's one of my all-time favorite Niners. So without a question, we were getting P. Willie. And then we also got Antonio Cromartie, and this card just looks insane, man. 94 speed. He's a 96 overall, 93 excel, 98 man coverage with a press of 97. Now, if you guys see my gameplay, my last gameplay, my gameplay before this video, my live commentary, I was calling zone, I was getting cooked, and I was saying how man is the meta, how I'm never going to man. I know it's the meta, I'm going to die in my zone though, and well, that's probably going to change because now I'm going to start running some man blitzes out there, send some pressure, and the saying, pressure bust pipe. So if I can give you 1 second to make a decision, and someone's probably going to be open, but you gotta, if I give you 6 seconds to make a read or 1 second to make a read, you're more likely to make a mistake during that 1 second than you are 6. So send it heat, create pressure, and hopefully take advantage of a poor mistime read or a bad throw or just a great defensive jump from one of my secondary players. Again, 98 man, 97 press, 94 speed. Card is just insane. This is the first time I've been able to get all three. This is 50 players the day they came out. I got all these guys late Thursday into Friday, and well, not the day they came out, or just fairly close. Instead of usually I'm done with the this is 50 players that I want by like Wednesday or Tuesday, but now I got them all done before football, and that right there is big. So definitely was excited about that. So we have 900 trophies, and that means I can get 10 red zone packs. So I have over 250K in trophies that I can get my coins stacked right back up there. So little by little, got to start going more. And again, I want physical chems, and I want ×3. That way I can start adding up on my run stuff. So like I want to get D Ford out of here, right? If I replace D Ford with JJ Watt, JJ Watt's a 91 overall powered up to a 92. That right there, instead of just ×1 on D Ford here, because I don't have him all the way powered up, and he doesn't have an 88 anyways. An 88 overall is the first overall where you can get ×2. JJ Watt gets ×3. So I can put ×3 run stuff on him. And then I can also get a left outside linebacker if I got Derek Brooks, right outside linebacker, instead of Takeo Spikes. All I need is 25 Niners for the +1 speed. Right now I got 32, but I'm going to start going away from that. Just keep my 25, and that way I can get more chems. Like Rod Woodson at some point is going to be replaced for Chris Harris Jr. Chris Harris Jr. is a 92 powered up into a 93. Not only does Chris Harris get ×3 lockdown I can put on him, which is +1 more than Woodson, and then I can take that one extra and put that on run stuff and start climbing that. But Chris Harris Jr. is a 93, so that right there gives me ×2 physical, and that right there is definitely important. So that's my plans there. Like I want to be able to replace Eric Weddle for now, and I want to be able to get Brian Dawkins, because Brian Dawkins gives me ×3 of a team chem. Not team chem. ×3 of a chem instead of Eric Weddle, which is ×2. I want to replace Darius Leonard here, and I can get someone with ×3 chem over here as well. That way, I can start getting more and more run stuff, because the next, I'm a few away. The next is another block shed for all my run stuff, guys. Right now I have run stuff on Lawrence Taylor, Avery Williamson, Deacon Jones, Vita Vea, Mean Joe Green, and Reggie White. And little by little, I want to get those guys with more block shed. But yeah, so we got a gameplay coming out in a little bit with all three. This is 50 players from this week, and hopefully you guys are looking forward to seeing that. And yeah, this is how I'm constructing my team. You know, if there's a 92 overall powered up into a 93, I want them, especially on defense. I know on offense, I still have CD Lamb, 88 overall down there. But I'm just really focusing on defense right now. Try and get as many chemistries as I can. That's why at some point I am going to get Chris Harris and replace Rod Woodson. I am going to get J.J. Watt and get D Ford. And that right there is over 1 million coins. If you're talking about training, their overall limited cards, the base elites, and the power-ups, but more importantly, the training it takes to power them all the way up. But that right there allows me to get more physical chem, more team, more chemistry, and you know, little by little, get 20 run stuff, get 25. Little by little, turn that brawler from 15 to 20, try to get to 25, and you know, things like that. So it's expensive, but it's just going to make my 11 players on the field that much better when I can have times, you know, 3 brawler. If I can hit tier 3 brawler and get +2 strength, that's going to be better for my O line. That's going to be better for my D line. If I'm able to get tier 3 or tier 4 of run stuff, now I'm getting more block shed for my guys in the box and things like that. So it's expensive, but you know, I want to be able to reap the benefits of putting certain upgrades on specific people. There's no need for me to have Brawler on Micah Hyde. There's no need for me to have Sprinter on Mean Joe Green. There's no need for me to have Lockdown on Vita Vea. But, you know, I want to upgrade them individually. And, you know, little by little, we're going to do that. Hopefully, you guys learned a lot on what we're doing with our team. It's your boy Jess. We're going to go ahead and be signing out, man. Until next time. Peace!